Okay, so we're now doing the follow-up video in the Rotary series. The first video took care of wool pads. This upcoming video here is going to take care of foam pads, and technique a little bit different. We're going to tweak it a bit for this one. So let's get to it. Okay, we're going to start off with the heavy cutting cream, applying like I usually do. I only use two types of foam pads. I know there are numerous, and I know you guys are familiar with a bunch of different types and makes of foam pads. I use two. I use the orange multi-purpose, usually labeled a moderate cutting pad. I use that for everything except for finishing. And the reason is I like the firmness of the pad, and then that's what I'll use for heavy, medium, and light cutting. And I'll only switch to the finishing pad at the end to glaze it or jewel it or whatever you want to call it. We'll notice the position of the left hand on the tool this time, not on top and towards the front of the tool, but more towards the middle. The foam pads glide a lot easier, especially tilted on a 10-degree angle. Compared to the wool pads, they can't make them perfectly balanced. So some of them tend to skip, and that's why I put my hand on top and the front with the wool pads. But with the smooth gliding foam pads, that's where I position the hand, right there. Again, light pressure, speed locked in at 1700. The lowest setting on my tool here, and we want to keep temperature down, just like the wool pad, cutting best at low temperature. We're going to clean the slate for the next step using some Strip Ease from Angel Wax. Keeping the same pad, that orange cutting pad, we're going to step down to the medium cutting cream. Speed locked in at 1700. We again have that 10-degree or a little bit less than 10-degree angle tilt, and the pressure is going to be light. And for the medium cut, the hand is going to be positioned on the side of the unit, just putting pressure down with the thumb, just as we did on the wool pad. But I'm not reaching out so far towards the end of the tool because, like I said, the foam pads glide and don't tend to skip like some of the wool pads do. If you have a trigger lock, use it. Get positioned comfortably. No death grip on the tool, guys. No white knuckling it. Just merely there to guide the tool. Let the tool do the work. Cleaning the slate once again, getting all that compound and residue off of there. Ultra fine cutting cream or finishing cream. Just putting a couple dabs of the product here and there. Take notice of whatever product I'm using, I never use a ton of it. Just enough to get the job done. Going to spread out the compound on the panel and to get the hand in position. Okay, we're ready to do some finishing, so the hand goes under to cradle the tool. We're going to lift a little bit, take some weight off, and it's going to be extreme light pressure, arm speed slow, and again locked in at 1700. And with the numerous speed settings some of these tools have, it's minimum or just a notch below. Continue on with this step until you get the results you desire. So a little bit of a difference between the two, wool and foam pads. A little bit of tweak in the technique. However, I encourage all you guys to go out, grab your Rotary, get some wool pads, get some foam pads, practice, master it, and you'll be very happy with the results. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to ask me. I'm here to help. Brian from Apex Detail, and we'll catch you next time.